Listen, I know I say this a lot, but the freaking mental gymnastics and the pretzels these people will twist themselves into in order to say Trump is right about everything and Trump is just being a genius again is absolutely hilarious. This morning, this guy, DC Drano, you know, the guy who went to the White House and then walked out with the binders that were supposed to be the Epstein files, holding them up like it was some nice document in there or whatever. That guy posted today a tweet from the Democrats' official page, which says, "Kill the bill, release the Epstein files." And he says, "Democrats always fall for the trap." And so basically, the MAGAs in some way now think that, of course, this is Donald Trump playing 4D chess. This is just a genius move, again, by Donald Trump and Elon Musk to get us to want the Epstein files released so that Trump can release the Epstein files so that we end up finding out that it's the Clintons who are in the Epstein files. Does Trump actually need us to call for the Epstein files in order for him to release the Epstein files? And listen, I would pay no attention to this besides the fact that it's hilarious to point out every once in a while how dumb these people are. And just to realize that this is the thought process of these freaking ignorant MAGAs. Like, Donald Trump needs us to call for the Epstein files in order for him to release them. And then look at that. We gotcha because it's the Clintons on the Epstein files. Let me make this perfectly clear. We do not care. There is not a person in this country that any Democrat wants protected if they're on those Epstein lists. We want to see them shackled and thrown in prison. So please release the list. But I got to show you some of the comments that are on this post because they're freaking hilarious. So this first one says, "I definitely feel like this is a chess move." How many times do we have to hear this? How many times do we have to hear one of these people saying, this is a chess move? This is Donald Trump being a genius, being the genius that he is, owning the libs, putting the Democrats into a trap or whatever. None of these things ever materialize, but they always seem to think this is what is happening. This guy says, exactly. The second they think Trump is implicated, they all demand the release. Well played. Hope it's Clinton who goes down first. Let's fucking go. Trump does not need us to call for the release for him to release them. Kash Patel and Dan Bongino said they would release them on day one. Pam Bondi said she would release them on day one. They haven't been released because Donald Trump is on them. You guys keep on twisting yourself into these pretzels. You keep on doing this, but just understand something. You're always wrong. We know you're dumb. These two are hilarious. I have a feeling this is a trap. By releasing Epstein files, it will only expose that Democrat leaders, etc., are on 90% of the files, including photos, videos, etc. This is a great way. It's like watching cows begging for slaughter. You can't make this shit up. Democrats are the epitome of stepping on a rake. I don't know how these people wake up every morning, put their shoes on and tie them. I don't know how these people are walking around without being supervised. We do not care who is on that list. If 90% of them are Democrats, I'd like to see 90% of Democrats in prison tomorrow. We don't care. Release the files. And it's the epitome of stepping on a rake. We've yet to do that. We keep hearing about all of the 4D chess that's being played. We keep hearing that all of these things are all a big part of this big, huge plan to own the libs and arrest and indict Democrats. We just don't ever see it happening because the only people falling for anything are you guys. You fall for the grift. That's why you buy his Bibles and his colognes, his watches, his meme coins, and all that crap. And now you fall for the fact that he's a genius with this diabolical plan to rid the world of all these horrible Democrats. He's had a term and now another 5 or 6 months, and none of that has happened. But you guys keep on waiting. While you're doing that, you should hold your breath. I think many of you should hold your breath while waiting for this plan to play out. And of course, there's always the claim that Trump is playing 3D, 4D, or 5D chess. I think and hope we may be seeing 3D chess. We will know soon enough, I suppose. This is what they said about the QAnon conspiracies. This is what they said about any of the bills Donald Trump puts forward. I mean, anytime they disagree with something, they think this is a part of the plan. This is the 3D chess we've been talking about. It's because Donald Trump is such a genius. It's like these people haven't watched his dumbass speeches, haven't heard him say, I do the weave, the weave is really genius. I mean, I talk about this, but then I go over there and, if I didn't get back to this, it would be crazy, but I always get back to this thing, but I always do the weave. They're so dumb. And they even have memes now. They got this dumb meme that, you got Donald Trump and Elon Musk sitting together with their phones. They're texting. They're like, yeah, now call me another name. Yeah, the Democrats are so dumb. They always fall for it and blah, blah, blah. Listen, the dude called your guy a pedo. He literally posted, that guy is on the Epstein list. If you guys want to just believe that this is all a part of some freaking diabolical plan, go right ahead. We do not care. We love making fun of you. We love the fact that you guys are this ignorant. I mean, it is a common conversation between those of us on the left when we see crazy shit like this. We often talk about how ignorant and pathetic and easily fooled you people are. You're like a 2-year-old, basically. That's what we think of you. A bunch of 2-year-olds running around who need adult supervision, but somehow we've allowed you to just be released onto the streets, and we've given you actual platforms to display your idiocracy on. We've allowed you to have phones and internet and social media so we can watch you be idiots and laugh at it all day. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.